Hey there, I'm Christina Rizakos. Welcome to the course. Listen, I am so happy that you decided to watch this course, and I promise that I'm going to make it worth your while. It's going to be super quick, but extremely valuable. I do speak real quickly, so just a heads up. Make sure that you have something to take some notes down with, and just get prepared to be blown away with the information. So this is how to fully book your childcare program. Crash course for the busy childcare provider. And my name is Christina Rizakos. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your knowledge on marketing, right? So when I say marketing, I mean the whole kit and caboodle. I mean social media platforms, ads, email marketing. How would you rate yourself when it comes to that on a scale of 1 to 10? And 1 being someone that knows nothing about this, and 10, someone that is on top of the game, that they know exactly what they're doing. If you answered anything under 8, then you have come to the right place, my friend. So imagine having the power to be in control over your enrollments, right? So you're in control over them. That means that every time so-and-so comes and says, you know what, I'm pulling my child out because I decided to move away, or, you know, their older brother is starting school, so I want to keep them home a month before they do, or kids dropping off through, you know, the middle of the year. Imagine being in control over your enrollment so that that doesn't panic you anymore, okay? Imagine never having to lose sleep over empty spots. And I have been there many, many times, especially at the beginning when I didn't know anything I'm about to teach you. I remember sleepless nights, the doom feeling in the pit of my stomach, thinking, oh my gosh, how am I supposed to pay rent or pay my staff, or, you know, order stuff that I need to order? Will the checks bounce or will they pass? You know, these were honest and consistent concerns for me when I was running my business and I wasn't focusing on marketing, okay? Imagine being able to expose your childcare business to new customers consistently. And this goes for any type of business. It doesn't have to mean that you have to be running a huge center. This can be a preschool program, after school daycare, a specialized program, a drop-in center, and even a home daycare. Imagine being able to set things in place, right, in your business so that you're exposing your business in front of new people consistently, okay? Do you feel as though marketing your program is something important that you must do, but every time you try, you feel like this, right? And this is real, you guys. Many of my clients, when I am talking about marketing, they tell me, Christina, I love working with the kids. It's my calling to work with children. I've always wanted to open my center, but when it comes to marketing and tech and doing all the things that I know I should be doing, right? Because business has evolved and marketing has evolved. I feel stuck. I feel dumb. I feel stupid. I don't know what to do. And I just freeze. And I think, okay, you know what? Let me not deal with this right now because I have so many other things to deal about, right? I have been there. Most of my clients have been there. And this is it's a real struggle, you guys. It's a real struggle. So you signed up for the course because you are struggling to fully book your program and you're ready to learn a few strategies that can help. And I am here to show you. So, quick heads up here. You'll probably have more questions as I dive deeper and I start teaching. You'll probably feel as though, oh, you know, can I get some more clarification, or can you dig deeper into this specific topic? And I will not have time to do that in this course, because if I do, we would be here forever. But I don't want you to worry, because throughout the course, I'll be talking about how we can work together at a later time if that's something that you'd like to do, okay? So who the heck am I? Why am I so passionate about this? Why am I teaching this? My name is Christina Rizakos. I am a certified business coach. I'm an early childhood educator by trade. I graduated back in 2001. So I have like over 23, 24 years experience in the field of early childhood education. I was a childcare business owner for 16 years. And I'm also a homeschooling mom of 4, okay? So I was obsessed with starting my own childcare center. You know, when I graduated school and then I started working in the field, I was one of these teachers that thought, you know what, when I have my center, that's what I'm going to do. When I am the boss, this is how I'm going to deal with that, right? When I have my own program, this is what I'm going to do. I was one of these people that always had that in mind. I was obsessed with the idea of working for myself. And when I was 24, I decided that was it. I was done being an employee. So I quit my job and I just went for it. Okay. But it was hard. It was hard. It was not easy. So I had a business partner at the time, and we did what most people do. We did everything in the center, everything. We worked 50, 60 hours plus a week, opened the center, closed the center, went in on the weekends to catch up on paperwork and stuff. And we were so stretched thin. We thought that by doing everything ourselves, that we were saving money, right? But what happened was we were so busy washing the dishes and cleaning the toilets and working with the kids and trying to create a program and to answer phone calls and to do paperwork that we completely did not focus on the most important thing that you need to do as a business owner, which was marketing, attracting customers, putting our center on the map, making a name for ourselves. We didn't do any of that. And we quickly realized that that was a problem when the rent was due, when I had the landlord every first of the month knocking on the door and just putting out his palm like this and saying, "Where's my rent check?" Invoices started piling up, and we thought, oh my gosh, I don't have enough money to pay that bill or that bill. We started feeling so much anxiety. We were already stretched thin. We were stuck, and we knew that we were headed towards bankruptcy if we didn't take charge, if we didn't change things, okay? And we did. So it took us years, though. It took us years to be able to fully book our program consistently, okay? Because yes, when we started signing up kids, some months were really busy, but a lot of the months it was up and down, up and down. And we knew that we couldn't run a business with numbers that were up and down, because bills were always the same, but this was going up and down, and that's not what we wanted, okay? So we started learning. We started learning about marketing, about ads, about just really putting our center out there on the map and really leveraging the online space. And once we did that, everything changed in our business, okay? So the program was fully booked. We had 34 spots and a wait list, which was amazing. We started attracting the right clients, right? We didn't have to accept random kids that we knew were not a good fit, because we were able to market the center in a way where we attracted the right clients to us. We were less stressed, which was amazing, because I could finally sleep at night. I was a better mom. I was a better wife. I was a better leader. We started gaining back our time, because with more money coming in, we were able to, to outsource and to automate certain things. So I didn't necessarily need to be on top of everything all the time, which was so great, because then I finally felt like a CEO. I finally felt like a business owner, okay? So what I'm about to show you will change your business. I promise you this, okay? So before we dive in, let's do a quick mindset shift here, okay? When I talk about marketing, and I know this to be true because I work with clients one-on-one, when I start talking about marketing, people kind of shut down and they think, oh my gosh, what is she talking about, okay? But here's what I want you to keep in mind. Marketing, what it is basically, is attracting the right customer by placing your business in front of their eyeballs, right? And solving their problem. That's it. That's all it is. And we have to learn how to do that the right way by leveraging a few things that I'm going to show you right now, okay? You have to get comfortable with marketing and a few tech skills that I'm going to show you right now, because if you don't, and if you really are closed-minded and you think, no, I don't need to do this, then you are going to struggle. Marketing is the bread and butter of your business. And I want to make sure that you know how to attract customers and convert them into paying customers in a way that aligns with your business, because this is going to look different for the type of business that you're running, right? Real normal. But I know that you can do it. And here's the proof. I have so many clients like Monica that started taking my classes. We started working together. And she said, you know what, Christina, I started my own in-home daycare last summer after reading one of your strategies on how to get families. Now I'm ready to move to a larger place and open another class. Thank you. So this can be you. It can be your story. Don't think that you need to have some type of degree to be able to do this for your business, okay? So in a nutshell, this is what we're going to talk about in this crash course. This is your marketing engine, okay? So just like an engine needs a few things to run properly, right? So obviously you need gas, then you need the motor to do its thing, and then you have the output, right? And then the car is rolling, right? This is basically the foundation of your business, of your marketing engine, okay? So I wanted to kind of show you a visual picture, because now I'm going to break down the three parts and show you how they relate to your business and what types of things you should have in place in the back end to be able to get your own marketing engine rolling, okay? So part one of your marketing engine is the gas, right? You're putting something in the motor so that it can do its thing. In our case, obviously it's not gas, it's potential customers, clients, families, people that need our services. They need childcare, okay? So step one is we need to increase the amount of traffic or exposure, if you will, your business gets daily. And now you're probably thinking, how do I do that? Like I already have a sign out on my lawn. Isn't that enough? The answer is no, it's not enough. It's not enough to have like a little handmade flyer at the, on the bulletin board of your grocery store. It's not enough to have like a little, like some kind of sign at your window. It's not enough. Okay. We need to think bigger and we need to think quicker and we need to think of how to get the most bang for our buck. Okay. So how do you do that? We're going to start leveraging a few platforms right now that I'm sure you already have. Okay. So the first is your website. Every business owner needs to have a website and does not have to be anything elaborate or really out there. It's simple, basic, to the point where someone can land and get the right information, right? And I say the right information because most of the times what I see happening are websites that are not well done. There's a lot of links missing, right? So you click, let's say, on that Facebook icon and it brings you somewhere else, or you click on our policies and the link is broken, right? So we need to make sure that when we're creating a website, or maybe, someone is doing it for you, that the website is optimized and it's mobile friendly, right? People are on their phones most of the time when they're surfing online. So you need to make sure that it's mobile friendly, that things are aligned properly. Then when you click on something, things make sense, okay? It has to be skimmable. It has to have a few words in it in order for Google to be able to find it and pop it up on a search, right? What do people do locally in your town when they're looking for daycare? They go on Google and they say, daycare near me, right? You have to make sure that your website is found when they click go or search, okay? And you do that by making sure your website is optimized, that has a few words that your ideal customer would be searching for when they're looking for a daycare online. So let's say your daycare is in the middle, it's smack downtown Montreal. Well, those words have to be found somewhere on your website in order for Google to be able to pull it out and show it to your ideal customer, okay? It has to be found on directories, okay? People go online for reviews. We know this, we all do this. We want to buy something, book a hotel, book a trip. What do the reviews say, right? That's one of the first things you say. Well, people are saying the same thing about your daycare, okay? So you have to make sure that your center is found in local directories and that, your profile is fully complete. There's a website, a phone number that works, an email that works, and obviously a place where people leave you reviews because that's really important as well. You have to make sure that on your website, people can leave you their emails, right? So maybe a pop-up form as soon as someone lands on your website, and then, the form pops up after a few seconds. If you want to stay updated, drop your name and email below. Simple as that, okay? And you have to make sure you are adding the right pages, right? You don't want to overdo it on when you're creating this website, but you want to make sure that the pages that you have on your website are intentional. So about us, our story, our program, a few pictures of the center and indoors, what it looks like, how to contact us, a little bit about you as the owner, your policies, educational program, right? All important pages that need to be found on your website. Okay. This is the first thing that we're going to leverage, right? Your website. This is how we're going to start attracting traffic to us, to our business. Okay. The second platform is your social media. I'm pretty sure right now that as a business owner, you probably have either an Instagram or most probably a Facebook business page for your business, right? So if you don't, you need to get on board, create a page for your business that is going to be used only for business purposes, okay? Because with 3.78 billion users around the world, leveraging social media is a great way for you that is free, but very powerful, that you can spread the word about your business, okay, real quickly. But you have to do it properly. You have to leverage it the right way. And I say the right way because a lot of the times what I see is that, childcare business owners are so busy. They're busy running the business that they forget about social media. And when they do remember, they'll just post something random that makes no sense and then expect people to click and call and to book a tour, right? Well, the way Facebook works is real different. And just because someone follows you or your business page doesn't mean that they'll automatically see what you're posting, right? So you need to be consistent. You have to have valuable information. You have to be able to make people laugh, to be engaging and to share about your business, but also sprinkle in, your open house dates, or sign up for your newsletter, or put their child's name on your wait list, or, book a tour with us, right? Whatever that is, whatever you're doing, you need to be intentional. And what I suggest is, when you are leveraging your social media platforms, to have some type of software you can use, where you are pre-scheduling posts, let's say 30 days ahead, right? Because I know how busy you are as a business owner. And most of the time, social media kind of freaks a lot of people out because they don't know what to post. So when you know what you're going to be posting ahead of time, it's easier for you to kind of, get your ideas in order and put valuable information out there, versus spur of the moment, as you're ordering your coffee, what should I post about, right? So you have to be intentional and really leverage this in a way where you're going to be attracting people in your business, but also engaging with your customers the right way, in an intentional way, okay? And there are softwares that exist that can pre-schedule this for you. Actually, Facebook has a free tool you can use, but if you want to, there are also a few softwares. If you just Google scheduling softwares for Instagram and Facebook, you'll find a ton. Some are free, but most of them, there's a minimal fee to pay every single month, okay? And the third platform that you are going to be leveraging to be able to increase traffic and exposure to your business, Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads, I know they panic a lot of people. A lot of people give them a bad rap because they think that they don't work. But I can definitely tell you, but this is the fastest way for you to get results faster, to grow an email list faster, to get more clicks on your website, because there's money behind it, okay? Now, it does not have to cost you a lot of money. What I start my clients with is $7 a day. What I start my clients with is $5 a day. And these ads reach as many people as possible, right? That's the objective. The objective is, I'm giving Facebook $5 and I'm telling it, go find these type of people in my area and find as many as you can, okay? And you can definitely grow your email list so much faster by leveraging Facebook ads, by putting money behind a post, right? $5 a day, and then telling people on your ad, click here, get on our email list, right? You can boost your business's awareness by leveraging Facebook ads, right? You can really get your name out there. And here's the deal. What I suggest, if you are going to do this, if you're going to say, okay, let me try $5 a day to see how many people I can get to go on my website, or, to get their email, what I suggest is to sit down and think, okay, what are 3 things that are unique to our business, to my business, right? It can be anything. It could be, I don't know, maybe it's a bilingual program, or maybe it's a Reggio Emilia program, or maybe it's a, you're really big on nature and outdoors, and a lot of your activities are done outdoors, right? So every center has something unique to them. I call these the unique cells, right? We all have something different in our business, but this is what I would leverage if I was placing an ad that was $5 a day. I tell my clients, take your iPhone out, your smartphone out, and just record a 3-minute video sharing about your business and what makes your center unique. So do this for every unique cell, and then put $5 behind that ad and try to reach as many people as possible locally, okay? Because parents want to know what is unique, what's so special about your program, why should they click and learn more, right? It's very easy to put like an odd image out there, which I'll show you in a bit. It's very different to put like a generic image out there that you buy from iStock Photo and just, put some text behind it, versus your beautiful face actually talking and sharing about your center and the amazing things that you do in there and what makes your center stand out from the rest, okay? So let me just show you real quickly what an ad would look like. So this is one of those generic ads that I just spoke to you about. It's in French because I am in Montreal, but here's the deal. There's a little bit of text right here, the phone number, but what I want to draw your attention to is down here, because let's say you were leveraging that video ad I just spoke to you about. Your video would be here. You would write some text here, and then at the end, what you would tell people is, click here to learn more. Click here to book a tour. Click here to email us directly. Click here to place your child's name on our wait list, right? Whatever it is, you can do that. You tell them in your video and in your writing right here what to do, okay? And this is one of the fastest way to gain more exposure to your business, is by really leveraging Facebook ads, okay? So once you're done with your social media platform, your ads and, really your website, and you're starting to get traction, people are actually clicking and reading through your stuff, what next, right? What next? Because that's not enough. That's not going to book your program. Just because someone clicked on your ad doesn't mean, you're golden. No. Now, part 2, which is nurturing. Nurturing, okay? Let me grab some water. So what does nurturing mean? Nurturing means that this is the next part of your relationship with your potential customer, because we all know that it's not enough for someone to kind of like our post, right? We want to start a conversation, right? We want to make sure that people know that they can trust us, that we're the real deal, okay? So you have to make sure that you are nurturing, you're getting to know your ideal customer, and that they're getting to know you, okay? So this is where you automate your marketing motor, right? To nurture potential customers that have clicked on your posts or signed up for your email updates. And you want to do that so you can convert them into paying customers, okay? Because we all know that parents will only enroll their child with the childcare provider that they know, that they trust, and that they like, okay? And this is what part 2 is all about. It's about you making sure that you do this, right? That you show these people on your list who you are, what you're about, what you believe in, the mission of your center, program, and so on. So how do I get customers? That's the next question. How do I get customers to know, like, and trust me enough to take the next step, right? Isn't that going to take forever? The answer is no, not necessarily, okay? So once someone signs up, for example, for your email list, okay? You've done part 1, you have a pop-up form, you're getting emails, right? Or maybe you posted about it and someone gave you their email address. Then you would set up what we call an email sequence. It's just a fancy way of saying a few emails that go out automatically. So on day 1, on day 2, day 3, day 4, let's say, depending on when they give you their email. But it's basically you sharing tidbits, right? And every email about your center, about your program, the story behind it, what makes you so special, your policies, your educational program, and so on, okay? And you do this once when you're setting this up, and you forget it, which is really cool. You could start sending out a newsletter, right? So anyone that signs up on your email list, you can't just forget about them and just email them a spammy email once you're ready to enroll a child. You have to be consistent, right? You want to make sure that, let's say, at least once every 2 to 3 weeks, you have an email, a newsletter going out with updates and events and just fun things that just to keep them updated, okay? Parents want to know that you're the real deal. They want to know that that their child is not just a fee for you, okay? Another great idea that some childcare business owners do is they start a small online community. I used to have one of these. Every time someone signed up for our newsletter, they would get invited to join a very small Facebook group where we had potential customers sign up that were still on the fence. They weren't quite sure that they wanted to sign up their child in our program. And, sometimes they denied, they didn't want to join the group, but most of the time they did. And we just went in their lives, shared about our center, we just shared updates. And when we were ready to enroll, when we had space, then they were the first people to be invited, okay? So it's a great way to get to know people a little bit better. And by sharing consistent, valuable content on your social media platforms, okay? So this is a no-brainer, you guys. When someone follows you on Facebook, for example, on your business page again, right? One of the jobs of your post is to make sure that you're posting valuable information so that parents are starting to see what you're about and they get more comfortable. Because if all they see is open house, enroll now, where we have 5 spots available, click here to pay now, click here to sign up now, then no one's going to sign up, and because it doesn't tell them anything about you. But if you have some type of schedule that we just spoke about before, then this is easier, right? Because people are going to start to get to know you a little bit better. They're going to start asking you questions. They might like or share your posts, and it's just going to allow them to know you a little bit better, okay? So after you've done that, part 3, this is the last part of your marketing engine, right? After you've gotten all those people, in your, from your website and your social media platforms and your ads, you've gotten them to go in this marketing motor. Second part was really like emailing them and nurturing them and sharing about your center and just making them feel comfortable around you. Well, part 3 is enrollments, is asking for, I don't want to say asking for the sale, but it's that next step, right? What's next? If someone is on your email list because they want to stay updated, you know, chances are that they want to be on your list because they want to, right? And that's really powerful because you know that they've already taken that step on their own. They didn't have to give you their email, but they did. Now, part 3 is all about asking for them to take that next step. Okay. And sometimes they will, sometimes it takes a little bit more nurturing, and that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So once someone has been inside your marketing motor and they've gotten to know you, then you want to encourage them to take the next step. So the next step could be book a tour or come visit our open house or sign up for a fall session, right? Whatever that is. Chances are that if they're on your email list, it's because they need a place in the near future, right? I don't know many parents to sign up their kids and need a space in 3 years down the road, okay? So it's usually in the near future. So if you've done part 1 and part 2 well, then this part is the fun part because this is where you're going to see enrollments. So you're going to get to see all this hard work really pay off, okay? So convert them into paying customers by inviting them to your next open house or to book a tour if you presently have spots open, okay? So if you do have spots open after you've nurtured them for a couple of days, then you would ask them to come in and book a tour. If you don't have any spaces open, that's fine. They're still on your list and they're still getting your social media posts, but they're also still getting that bi-weekly newsletter or email that's kind of keeping them updated and still connected to you, okay? So most parents need a spot in the near future. So if they're on your email list, it's because they are looking for a space like soon, okay? So that's really, really powerful. So you have an advantage because you've had the chance to nurture the relationship with them, because you've shared, because you've posted about different things, because you were consistent with your emails and those emails that you sent out once they signed up. So they know you now. You're not a stranger on the internet anymore, okay? So no amount of marketing will fully book your program if your program isn't quality. And I want to mention this right here because many times what I see people do is they spent a lot of money on ads and then they expect their program to be fully booked because, you know, they do all the work, they put all these ads out, and then once that first connection comes and you meet this person face to face, then they quickly notice that you've been promising quality and amazingness and all the things. And once they meet you or they see what you're about or they visit your center, then it's not the case, right? So as business owners, we have to understand that no amount of marketing is going to help you fully book your program if your program isn't quality. And I know for a fact that if you're watching this right now, chances are your program is quality, so you don't have to worry about this. But I still want you to understand that marketing and ads and social media, it's not magic. It's not magic, you guys, because if you are not delivering what you promised, then it's not going to help you in any way, shape, or form to be spending money on ads when your staff isn't quality, when you're not delivering what you told them you were going to deliver. Okay. So make sure that you are someone that kind of that leads from the heart. Okay. So you have to have a clear process to follow when meeting someone for the first time, right? You need to earn their trust, and you've done a lot of the work, right? Which is amazing. But now let's say the part 3 is really just enrolling and booking a tour and really getting to meet them for the first time face to face. And here's the deal. The more amazing your tours are, the more customers you're going to enroll. Once you get real good at that first contact of showing them around and answering all their questions and asking them some questions and just being there 100%, once you get real good at that, then the more customers you will enroll. I promise you this, okay? So let's quickly recap here. Marketing strategy recap. Part 1 is get exposure to your online platforms. We spoke about your website, Facebook posts, as well as your ads. Part 2 is you nurture them. Once you get them, what do you do with them? Well, then you shower them with love and information and posts and newsletters and emails, and you really allow them to get to know your business and who you are, so you're not a stranger anymore. And then they get to know you, like you, and trust you, okay? Part 3, you invite them to book a tour or to come to your open house or to come visit your corn roast or whatever you're doing, right? And this is where you're going to take them through your tour process. Your tour process needs to be strong. It needs to be something that really takes someone that's never met you and really converts them into paying customers. And you need to have a strong process to be able to do that, okay? And number 4, make sure you deliver on your promise. As I mentioned before, nothing I showed you here today is going to help you fully book your program if you don't deliver what you promised, if your program isn't quality, okay? I want you to feel empowered. I want you to feel empowered because once you get real good at this marketing engine, putting it together, then you can use the system to grow your wait list. Let's say you don't have places right now. Well, you can use the system to grow a wait list, meaning when you do have spaces available, how amazing would it be to kind of just send an email out with the click of a button and automatically get like 30 people that say, yes, I'm interested, right? You can use the strategy when you are ready to hire staff, right? Knowing how to do Facebook ads, how to post properly, how to nurture that relationship, and how to have some type of system, that onboarding system after that. Well, it's the same process, you guys, okay? And growing your email list. So an email list is one of the most valuable pieces of data that you can have as a business owner. So let's say someone isn't ready to put their child's name on your wait list. That's fine. They can still stay on your email list where you can just send them emails and invite them to follow you on social media. So there's still that contact. Okay. So it's just a great way to stay connected. So whatever your goal is, whether it's to sign up kids, whether it's to hire staff, or whether it's just to grow an email list consistently, you can use the same strategy to do all three. And that feels amazing. It feels like you don't have to be afraid anymore of those slower months because you're empowered and you know what to do to be able to fully book your program. Okay. That's how you market your childcare business and grow an audience that wants to enroll in your program. Okay. So here's the deal. You can take what you learned here today and try to implement it on your own, or you can have someone help you along the way. I can show you how I did this so that you can do this in your business, or I can do it for you. I offer two plans. If you want to apply to work together, I would love to hop on a call with you and chit chat. So all you will need to do is click the link under the video or go to profitabledaycare.com/book a call. You fill out a very short application. It's like 3 questions long. And then you schedule a time. We'll hop on a phone call and we'll chat for about 15 minutes. And then you can see if this is a good fit for you or not. I'm here to serve. I'm here to help. I can show you how to implement these strategies and then you can do it on your own, or I can actually do it for you and then show you along the way. Let's hop on a call, see if we're a good fit. And if you need help really getting your marketing in order, I would love to help you. Thank you so much for watching.